Diddy was connected to Michael Jackson's death. How? Michael Jackson hated the rap industry because on an award show, when he got his award, he's like, these artists do so much and these companies take advantage of them. I'm leaving, I think it was Sony he basically owns Sony. Because he has 50% of whatever Sony makes.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm leaving. I don't think they'll like this. So how does this relate to Diddy? His head security, his name is Fahan. He was Michael Jackson's head security.
So he snuck a spy
Yeah,
in?
Fahan, he's like the Lester, people are saying, in GTA.
Yeah.
Because whenever you're employed by Diddy and you get into police or you get pulled over, you call Fahan and he'll get you out of everything. So they had police help.
And that's a nut. That's not me. Go to the guy down the street because it's not Michael Jackson. It's not what I'm interested in. Okay, we're gonna...
Testing, there is a secret underground tunnel at his mansion that connects to Michael Jackson's home. A neighbor sent an anonymous tip to federal officers about unusual activity at Diddy's house, decided to search Diddy's newly renovated bedroom. When they moved to the bed, they allegedly found a tunnel hidden under a rug and discovered children's clothes inside.
I mean, you know, he's just somebody that changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I'll always love and cherish.
Y'all, what is going on behind the scenes? Word on the street is Mr.Fixit has flipped the script on Diddy, and it's sending shockwaves everywhere. Not only is he distancing himself from the Didler, but he's also hinting at some very dark truths surrounding MJ's death. He's saying Michael was poisoned. The streets are buzzing, and we need to unpack every messy, jaw-dropping detail. So let's start with the basics. Fahim Muhammad wasn't just some random bodyguard, okay? He was Michael Jackson's head of security back in the day, like the guy in charge of keeping MJ safe during some of his most vulnerable years.
And what did you do for Michael Jackson in June 2009?
I worked his security for him.
I'm sorry?
I worked security for him, security.
Okay.
Then, after MJ passed, guess who hired him next? Yup, Diddy. That move alone raised a few eyebrows at the time, but now with all the lawsuits and allegations coming out against Diddy, Fahim's name is popping back up, and not in a good way. According to Lil Rod's lawsuit, Fahim wasn't just head of security. Oh no, he was described as someone who had serious power, like make people and problems disappear kind of power. And guess what else came out in those docs? Diddy told his team straight up that if they ever ran into trouble with the cops, they should call Fahim, like not a lawyer, not even his own PR person, Fahim. So what kind of fixer role was this man playing behind the scenes? Now here's where things get messy, because some folks are out there saying Fahim has turned on Diddy. But let's be clear, there's no confirmed public statement or court filing showing that Fahim is actively working against Diddy right now. However, what we can say is that the vibes are definitely off. People are noticing that Fahim's been real quiet since these lawsuits dropped. No public defense of Diddy, no denial of the claims, nothing. And let's not forget, he's being accused of helping cover up that 2022 shooting involving Diddy's son, where a fake story was fed to the police, and Fahim was the one who made it happen. So even though Fahim hasn't officially turned, the fact that he hasn't been out here defending his former boss, that silence is loud. And in the world of celebrity damage control, silence can be a whole message in itself. Now this is where things get straight up sinister, because Fahim's name is also being dragged back into the convo about Michael Jackson's death. And if you thought that was old news, think again.
Came in.
When I came into the room, I saw Alberto standing up, kind of pacing. I saw Mr. Jackson's feet near the side of the bed on the ground.
We all know Michael died in 2009 from acute propofol intoxication, a fancy way of saying his doctor, Conrad Murray, gave him way too much anesthesia. The official word was involuntary manslaughter, but from the jump, folks have been suspicious. The coroner ruled it a homicide. Remember that. And even after Murray went down for it, fans and conspiracy theorists have never believed he acted alone.
Michael Jackson had a lot of doctors who treated him with propofol. Conrad Murray was a doctor that treated Michael with propofol, but with the intention of getting Michael to understand, I do not want you using this substance again.
People never trusted this guy, and they never will. I can take one look at this guy and not trust him. He killed the man, and now talks about toilet paper. He's crazy, but he's not the only one involved. People are going back and asking, where was Fahim during all this? He was literally the man guarding MJ's every move. If something shady was happening behind closed doors, wouldn't Fahim have known? Or worse, did he turn a blind eye? Some even speculate that Fahim might have been compromised after MJ's death, and that working for Diddy afterward wasn't just a coincidence. It was a reward. So, was Michael Jackson poisoned? Let's talk about that word, poisoned, because it's got the girl shook. The truth is, medically speaking, Michael wasn't poisoned in the traditional sense. He didn't drink something laced with toxins. What happened was Dr. Conrad Murray gave him a cocktail of dangerous sedatives and propofol, which is usually used in surgery rooms, not bedrooms. But here's the shady part. Why was MJ even on that kind of regimen? Who was supplying the meds? Who was allowing this to go on? And who was making sure no one found out until it was too late? That's where the conspiracy comes in. Some believe Michael was deliberately kept in a sedated state to control him, physically, financially, and creatively. And when he started talking about owning his masters, making a comeback, and exposing the industry, that's when he allegedly became a target. Now, connect that back to Fahim, the man who was supposed to be protecting him, who then ends up working for another music mogul with his own string of disturbing accusations. The math ain't mathing, y'all. Could Fahim be the missing link between MJ and Diddy? Let's be real. This ain't just a coincidence. Fans online are saying Fahim could be the key to unlocking not just what happened behind the scenes with Diddy, but also what really went down in MJ's final days. There's this theory floating around that Fahim's silence is because he knows too much. Like Diddy's legal team might be trying to keep him on ice, making sure he doesn't go public, doesn't flip, and definitely doesn't leak anything that could connect their worlds even further. And with Diddy's empire starting to crumble, lawsuits, raids, and former allies dropping like flies, people are wondering if Fahim might finally crack. If he ever decides to speak out, it could take down multiple high-powered names. So to wrap this up, let's be clear. Fahim Muhammad is deep in this mess. He's not just a background character. He's got direct ties to two of the most controversial celebrity deaths and scandals of the past 2 decades: Michael Jackson's mysterious passing and Diddy's growing legal drama. While he hasn't officially turned on Diddy yet, the whispers are getting louder, and his name keeps popping up in all the wrong places. And when you mix that with the long-standing rumors about MJ being poisoned, the story takes a very dark turn. So what do y'all think? Is Fahim just caught in the crossfire? Or is he holding the kind of secrets that could blow this whole thing wide open? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this story is far from over.